Okay, let's go over this and see how you did. Remember, your test your skills must be filled out before you check your work. All right, first one is on order of operations. So I do not have any parentheses. I have exponents. That means 4 times 4 times 4. So 75 minus, okay, 4 times 4 times 4. Remember, that number means how many times you multiply it. So I'm multiplying it 3 times. I get 64 divided by 16. No more exponents. I have multiplication and I do division, so I'm going to do that next. Divide by 16. That gives me 4. No more multiplication and division. I have addition and subtraction. That gives me 71 you should have gotten. Okay, here we got to substitute in 5 times 8 plus 8 squared minus 9, PEMDAS. So I don't have any parentheses. I do have exponents right here. So remember, that means multiply 8 by itself 2 times. So 5 times 8 plus 8 times 8 is 64 minus 9. Then I have multiplication and division, so I have 40 plus 64 minus 9. Now addition and subtraction, I have both, so I do whatever comes first. In this case, it's right here. The addition comes first in this problem. So that would be 104 minus 9 equals 95. So we should have gotten 95 for this, but I just want to check to be 100%. 40 plus 64 minus 9. Great, 95. Okay, let's look at number 3. If I equals 2, what is the value? So let's substitute in 2 plus 8 divided by 4 plus 6 times, because it's touching, I, which was 2. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. No parentheses, no exponents, multiplication and division. I do what comes first. So if I look, whoop, there it is. Division happens to come first in this problem. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now I still have multiplication. So that's 12. Again, addition and subtraction, whatever comes first. So I'm going to work with these guys first. 4 plus 12. So that gives me 16. Okay, what is the value of the expression? 42 8/100 divided by 4 tenths. So again, I can rewrite this as top and bottom. So top on the inside, 42.08, bottom on the outside. I can't have a decimal point there, so I have to move it over one spot. So I'm going to do the same thing here, one spot, and shoot it straight up. So now I have 4. 4 goes into 4 one time. At least was 0, 2. 4 cannot go into 2, so 0 times 4 is 0. That's a 0. I bring, whoops, down that 0 hanging out up there already. 4 can go into 20 5 times. None left over. Bring down my 8. And 4 can go into 8 2 times with, again, none left over. So my answer is 105.2. But again, we can always check our answer. I'm going to type it the way I see it. So 42.08 divided by 0.4, which gives me 105.2. Perfect. Okay, let's move on. 5, which has the greatest absolute value? So 15 is 15 away from 0. Negative 2 is 2 away from 0. Negative 1 is 1 away from 0. 5 is 5 away. And 6 is 6 away. So, remember, absolute value are those brackets. So if you want to go through and put brackets on everything, you can. Which is the biggest? 15, 2, 1, 5, or 6? Well, 15 is the biggest number here. So the absolute value of 15 is greatest. Okay? Now, let's order these from least to greatest. I know this is the most time consuming, but you only have one of them to do. So we have 4.2, negative 4 1/9, negative 4.6, and 4 3/8. Remember, decimals I can just scooch over. These I actually have to go and do the division. So let's do 1/9. Top on the inside, bottom on the outside. 9 can go into 10 one time. 9 can go into 10 one time. Whoops. Nine can go into 10 one time. You see it repeating. So negative 4.1 repeating. 3 and 8, top on the inside, bottom on the outside. 8 can't go into 30 evenly, but it can go in 3 times. That gives me 24. 6. It can go into 67 times. 4. It can go into 45 times and none left over. So 875. Oop, 375. I'm sorry. Now remember, we have to make these all the length of the longest number. Well, the longest decimal has 3 after it. So this one I need 3. I only have 1, so I can use zeros to hold the place. This one's repeating, so I just add the 1s. And this one I can add zeros to hold the place. Least to greatest, so I'm going to start with my negatives, which are these two guys here. I'm going to go piece by piece. It's tied. Now, is a negative 1 smaller or a negative 6 smaller? Negative 6 is smaller. So negative 4.6. Then negative 4 1/9. Okay, now I'm just thinking of normal stuff. Numbers. So whole numbers. 4, 4, 2, 3. Which one is smaller, a 2 or a 3? 2 is obviously smaller. So 4.2. And then 4 3/8. Okay, so hopefully we did well with this. If you had any problems with any of these questions, be sure to go back and test out some of those games or ask me in class during our small group instruction. All right, guys, have a great night.